Welcome to Anonymous Tarot. I'm Cleo, a mythologist and ceremonial practitioner, and I'm here with Billy, a dreamer and poet who brings a unique perspective to our exploration of the tarot. Today, we're diving into the mysteries of the Hermit.
The hermit stands as a symbol of introspection and guidance, beckoning us to look within for the light that will illuminate our path forward.
To draw the Hermit, I'm sensing a need for solitude and quiet contemplation. This card often appears when we're feeling lost or uncertain, and it's urging us to turn inward for answers.
I see this as a call to explore the depths of our own psyche, to confront our fears and doubts, and to emerge with a newfound sense of purpose and clarity.
The Hermit's lantern represents the light of our own inner wisdom. This card is reminding us that we have the power to create our own path, to trust our intuition, and to find guidance within ourselves.
And yet, the hermit is also a reminder that we can't do it alone. We need to connect with others, to share our burdens and our insights in order to truly find our way.
In many ancient cultures, the Hermit is a figure of profound wisdom and spiritual guidance. We find him in the works of Plato, who described him as the wise man, the sage, the one who sees beyond the veil of the world. He is often depicted as an old man, withdrawn from the world, yet radiating an otherworldly light.
I love how the hermit is associated with the concept of as above, so below. He's the one who sees the connections between the macrocosm and the microcosm, between the spiritual and the material worlds. This idea speaks to the human experience of feeling lost or disconnected, and the hermit's guidance offers a way to find our place within the larger scheme.
In many indigenous cultures, the Hermit is a trickster figure, often depicted as a solitary figure on a mountain or in a desert. He's a reminder that wisdom is not about conforming to societal norms, but about embracing our unique path and finding our own inner light. This archetype encourages us to trust our intuition and listen to our inner voice.
The hermit's isolation can also be seen as a metaphor for the darkness within ourselves. We all have aspects of our psyche that we may not want to confront, but the hermit's guidance helps us to integrate these shadows and find wholeness. It's a call to explore our deepest fears and desires and to emerge stronger and wiser on the other side.
In many spiritual traditions, the Hermit is associated with the element of fire, which represents transformation and purification. When the Hermit appears in a reading, it may indicate a need to let go of old patterns and habits, and to ignite our inner spark with the power of our own inner light.
I think the hermit's most important role is as a guide for the journey of self-discovery. He reminds us that we are not alone on our path, and that the wisdom we seek is always within us. By embracing the hermit's guidance, we can tap into our own inner wisdom and find our way through life's challenges with greater clarity and purpose.
The Hermit is a card of introspection and solitude, inviting us to listen to our inner voice and trust our inner wisdom. In the dream state, we may experience the Hermit as a figure who guides us through the darkness, pointing us towards the light of our own inner truth.
For me, the hermit feels like a threshold between the conscious and subconscious mind. In the dream state, we are often at the mercy of our subconscious, and the hermit can represent the part of us that's trying to navigate these uncharted territories.
The Hermit's presence in our dreams can be a call to slow down, to quiet the mind, and to tune into the subtle whispers of our own intuition. It's a reminder that we don't have to be driven by external forces, but can instead tap into our own inner source of guidance.
I think the hermit in dreams can also be associated with the concept of the unknown self. It's a part of us that we may have forgotten or overlooked, and the hermit can serve as a reminder to explore these hidden corners of our psyche.
In the context of our waking lives, the Hermit can represent a need for solitude and self-reflection. It's a reminder that we need to take time for ourselves, to recharge, and to reconnect with our own inner selves.
The hermit in dreams can also be a call to explore the mysteries of our own psyche, to venture into the unknown, and to trust that we have the inner resources to navigate even the most challenging of situations.
The hermit is often seen as a symbol of introspection and solitude, inviting us to withdraw from the world and tune into our inner light. In the human experience, this can manifest as a need for quiet contemplation, perhaps after a period of external chaos or overwhelm.
I think the hermit also speaks to the human need for guidance and mentorship. We all need someone to show us the way, to illuminate our path, and help us navigate the unknown. The hermit's lantern represents a source of wisdom and insight.
This aspect of the hermit can be particularly relevant for those who have experienced loss or grief, as it offers a space for processing and healing. The hermit's solitude can become a sanctuary for the soul, a place where we can confront our emotions and integrate our fragmented selves.
I'd like to add that the hermit's isolation can also be a metaphor for the inner journey of self-discovery. It's a reminder that we must sometimes step away from the external world to listen to our own inner voice and trust our own intuition.
The hermit's connection to the archetypal figure of the sage also suggests a deep respect for wisdom and knowledge. This card can serve as a reminder to seek out mentors, to learn from others, and to cultivate our own wisdom and inner guidance.
For me, the hermit's significance lies in its ability to acknowledge the complexity of human experience. We are often torn between our desires for independence and our need for connection and community. The hermit reminds us that this paradox is a fundamental aspect of our humanity.
The hermit is a card of introspection, urging us to look within for guidance. It's a call to solitude, but not isolation. The hermit seeks to listen to the whispers of our own soul.
What if the hermit's solitude is not about finding answers, but about surrendering the need for them? Is it possible that this card is asking us to let go of our own expectations and simply be in the unknown?
I think that's a fascinating interpretation, Billy. The hermit's journey is not just about personal growth, but also about acknowledging the mysteries that lie beyond our comprehension. It's a reminder that sometimes the greatest wisdom comes from the silence.
That resonates with me. The hermit's silence can also be seen as a kind of permission to be vulnerable, to allow ourselves to be seen and known. It's a radical act of trust, one that requires us to be willing to be still and still be seen.
I love how you're pushing us to consider the hermit's silence as a form of courage. It's a reminder that our true strength lies not in our ability to control the external world, but in our capacity to navigate the internal landscape.
Exactly, and I think this is where the hermit's symbolism gets really interesting. The candle, the lantern, it's all about illuminating the darkness within. But what if that light is not about seeing the world, but about seeing ourselves?
In the hermit, we see the figure of the individual who has withdrawn from the world, seeking inner guidance. The carry, a symbol of the feminine, is often associated with the earth and the womb. This represents the hermit's connection to the cycles of life and death, and the need to carry the light of knowledge within.
I find it fascinating how the carry is depicted as a physical burden. It's as if the hermit is carrying not just the weight of their own understanding, but also the collective knowledge of the past. This highlights the importance of preserving wisdom and honoring the ancestors.
Yes, and this carries over into the realm of spiritual practice. The hermit's solitude is not just about personal introspection, but also about cultivating a sense of reverence for the mysteries of the universe. By carrying the light, the hermit is reminded to approach the unknown with humility and awe.
That's beautifully said, Cleo. I think the carry also represents the tension between knowledge and ignorance. The hermit is carrying the light, but they're also carrying the weight of not knowing what's outside their little world. This speaks to the human experience of feeling isolated, yet connected to something greater.
Exactly. The carry is a reminder that our understanding is always incomplete and that the journey of self-discovery is a lifelong path. The hermit's solitude is not about escaping the world, but about embracing the mystery and uncertainty that lies within and beyond.
I think that's what makes the hermit such a powerful card. It's not just about the individual, but about the collective journey of humanity. The carry represents the weight of our shared knowledge and the need to carry it forward in a way that's authentic and meaningful.
The cards have spoken.
We'll see you at the next draw.